Back again, YouTube. I want to talk about ratchets. These are my 3/4 and 1-inch ratchets. We'll talk about the experiences I've had with them and the good and bad between what you're looking at right here. Y'all know I said I've been a heavy equipment mechanic for 25 years, so I've pulled on more of these ratchets than I have probably a 3/8 or a 1/4 inch. I pulled on a lot of 1/2 inch ratchets, but the most used is probably this 1 inch right here and this 3/4. This 1 inch is a snap-on, and it's a 3-piece. It's a 2-piece handle, but it's a 3-piece altogether, and I bought everything separate. I think the head is like right at $500. I think it's like $450 to $500 for the head, and the handle I think is another $400 or $500 for the handle. So you're looking at, if you was to purchase this ratchet from off the Snap-on truck, and this was a while back, so there's probably more money now. You're looking at anywhere from $1,000 to $1,200 bucks. This Cornwell ratchet right here is probably my favorite because it's lightweight. I have broke it before. I've broke the gears before, and I've snapped the anvil. But there's something to be said about this Cornwell ratchet. This handle, whatever this handle is made out of, it is tough. I mean, it's straight for one thing, but I've had forklift blades on this thing pulling up on them. I've had cheater pipe, and I thought it was bent, and as soon as I pulled a pipe off of it, it's back straight. So there's something, I don't know what kind of steel they're using, but it's made to flex. If you look at this Snap-on right here, this Snap-on is bent, and I done that by bouncing up and down on it. This ain't made to flex. Another co-worker in the shop had the same identical ratchet, and I took his handle and added it and clipped it into this pin, and then took his pipe and clipped it in. So I probably had 12 feet of bar hanging off of this ratchet, off of that Snap-on ratchet. And I weigh probably close to 200 pounds. I think I'm like 195, and I'm bouncing up and down on it. I got my full body weight just bouncing up and down on it and flexing it. But and the bolts that I was torquing, well, I won't torquing, but I was trying to break them loose. They were 4,500 foot-pounds. But the head, I broke the head before, stripped the gears out. I've never snapped the anvil, but I have stripped the gears out. And but as far as who's got the superior handle, Cornwell's got the superior handle. I think they make an excellent ratchet to begin with anyway, but I got the 1 inch too. I had to buy the 1 inch because the Snap-on man was out with cancer. He ended up passing away, but the ratchet was broke, and I needed a ratchet, so I bought a Cornwell ratchet for backup. And but yeah, anyway, you got the Cornwell ratchet, 1 inch. This Mac ratchet right here is really a torque wrench. It's universal. It's actually, I bought it from Mac Tools, but it's made by Precision Instruments. And this is just a cheater pipe or the bar that clips on. I got the rest of it over here. This is the kit that I bought from Mac Tools. But you get the beam style torque wrench, or the handle, excuse me. And then this is the handle that clips into it. You got counterclockwise and you got clockwise. So you gotta know which way you're using it to get it to torque. So, because this thing only clicks one way. So if you needed to, if you're working on some left-hand threads and you need to torque something left-hand, then you need to go counterclockwise. And if you're torquing something right-hand thread, you need to hook it up clockwise. But enough said about that. What I think about these ratchets, I think Snap-on's got a good head design. I mean, look how massive that, how thick that head is. I know the chrome is all messed up on it. It's been well used. This one right here has been well used too. I didn't have a Cornwell man for a long time, and I would break the head, and I would just drive this roll pin out right here, take the handle off and box it up and send it back to Cornwell, and they would give me a brand new head. I sent it back to Cornwell one time, and they sent it back. I just sent the head back, and they sent me a whole one with a handle on it and everything. It was the short handle, but that was like a giveaway right there. But I haven't used the 1 inch that much. As you could tell, between the 3/4 and the 1 inch, both of them are the same head. It's just the anvil that's different. So, you know, if you look at that head, if you we'll slide this one up, and then you look at the Snap-on, if you had to get that in a tight spot, the Cornwell is more superior. Now, I don't know how true it is, but the Snap-on man told me that this head can handle 10,000 foot-pounds of torque. That there's really no accurate measurement I could, you know, put on that, but I have broke this thing. And I've broke the Cornwell. So they do break. But I've never bent this handle, and I've had some pipe on it, forklift. I've had a forklift blade on this 3/4 one time, and I was trying to break loose some lead bolts, hammer lead bolts, and the anvil broke, and the ratchet went flying up in the air, probably, I don't know, a good 10 or 12 feet, and you know, I just sent the head off for repair, but the handle, that is the original handle, and it is straight as an arrow. I don't know if you can see that. That handle is straight as an arrow. I sent Cornwell a message talking about how good their handles were on their 3/4 and 1 inch drive stuff, and how superior this is to the competition. Because the older Snap-on, I don't know if y'all remember, but the older Snap-on 3/4 drive ratchets, they had the thin handle design like this, and they would bend so easy. And they had to be using a different steel. There is a different steel between the two, and I don't know what it is. But if this precision instrument ratchet right here, if you open it up, I mean, I like it, but for like industrial use, like heavy duty, like what I'm gonna do with it, I think it would just be good as just a hand ratchet, and not like, you know, me putting forklift blades on it, and, you know, using a forklift to pick, you know, turn it, and putting excavators on it and pushing down on it, you know, stuff like that. I think it would bend easy. I think this handle would bend easy. But if you push it in, it would be a whole lot stronger. And then this ratchet right here, my dad gave me this ratchet. I think he gave me this ratchet. I've had this ratchet a long time, but I've never broke it. I've never really used it that much neither. I have used it, but usually when you're breaking out a 3/4 drive ratchet, you're getting ready to put some torque on it. So you don't want no little short one, you know what I mean? You don't want no little shorty. But there's probably like almost $3,000 sitting right here on this toolbox and ratchets. But that's my ratchet story for today. I guess we'll continue this. I'll continue making videos. I don't know. But that's my 2 cents on my 1 inch and my 3/4 drive stuff. Thanks for watching.